Hello everybody, my name is Sarah and I'm going to teach us how to do some word problems. Okay, so I've got an example right here. I'm going to start out by reading it. So it says, Charlie has 15 Smarties. At snack time, he gives away 4 Smarties to his friends. How many Smarties does Charlie have left over? Okay, so as we can see, I've got some Smarties here, and in a minute, I'm going to do a little demonstration to show about the Smarties. But to begin with, I would like to go through the problem and find some key words or parts of the problem. So first, I would like to find some numbers that are included in the problem. So I'm going to circle the numbers that I find. So when I look at this problem, I spot 2 numbers. I spot 15 and I spot 4. Okay. Then there are also some key words in this problem that are going to help me learn how to do it or know how to do it. So I'm going to underline those key words. And the key words that I see are gives away and left over. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little demonstration with these Smarties. First, I would like to count how many Smarties I have to make sure I have the right amount, because if we look back at the problem, we see that Charlie has 15 Smarties to begin with. So I've got to make sure that I've got 15 here. So ready, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, I had the right amount. That's good to know. And then, if we continue reading the problem, we see that at snack time, he gives away 4 Smarties. So, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to move these Smarties away because he gives those away to his friends. Now, we're going to have to look and see how many Smarties we have left here. But before we count those up, I would like to set this up as an equation for us. So we started out with 15 Smarties. Then he gave away 4. And those words imply subtraction because we are getting rid of those 4. So I'm going to write minus 4. And then I'm going to write an equal sign. So that reads 15 minus 4. Now I'm going to count up how many I have left to see what 15 minus 4 is. So I'm going to start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means that, whoops, my Smarties are in the way. That means I've got 11 Smarties left, and I can circle that answer so I remember that that is the answer that I got. Okay, friends, now I'm going to move on to our second word problem. So I'm going to read this one. On her birthday, Maya received 8 gifts from her parents and 6 gifts from her grandparents. How many total gifts did Maya receive on her birthday? All right, so just like I did for the last one, I'm going to start out by circling the numbers that I see. So as we look over this problem there, we should be finding 2 numbers, and those numbers are 6. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. That one's an 8, and this one is a 6. Okay, and then for this problem, I see 1 key word, and that key word is total. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a different method than I did on the first one, and I'm going to draw a picture. So to draw my picture, I'm going to use 2 different colors to represent the gifts that Maya got from her parents and the gifts she got from her grandparents. So I'm going to use purple for her parents. Okay, so if we read the problem again, it says that on her birthday, Maya received 8 gifts from her parents. So I'm going to draw some boxes to represent these 8 gifts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are going to represent the gifts her mom and dad gave her. And then with this green pen, I am going to represent or draw the ones from her grandparents. And here it says 6 gifts from her grandparents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And in order to make this look like an equation, I'm going to draw the numbers. So here we have 8, and here we have 6. And as we read in the problem, what we're looking for is how many total gifts did Maya receive on her birthday. And so since it says total, that means that we want to get all of the gifts, which means we're going to have to add these 2 numbers together so we can know how many total rectangles are on this page, or total gifts Maya received. And we can do that by just counting up all of our boxes. So we've got 8 boxes right here to represent the gifts that her mom and dad got her. So I'm going to grab those 8 and go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gifts. Maya had a very special birthday and she got lots of gifts, 14 in total. And so that is how we would go about doing that word problem. All right, everybody, just as a recap for what we did in these 2 problems, is in this top one, we learned that Charlie had some Smarties. And he gave away some of his Smarties to his friends. So we had to figure out how many he had left over. And so we looked at all the Smarties, we counted 15 of them, and then we subtracted 4 because those ones he gave away to his friends. And we found that that meant he had 11 Smarties left over to eat during his snack time. All right, and then after that, we learned about Maya and how on her birthday, she received lots of gifts from her parents and her grandparents. And from her parents, she got 8 gifts, and from her grandparents, she got 6 gifts. And so we were looking for how many total gifts Maya received on her birthday. And we found that by adding the 8 gifts that her parents gave her and the 6 gifts that her grandparents gave her, that meant that she had 14 total gifts, and that she just was showered with presents on her birthday. And when we did these problems, we looked at the numbers and we circled them because those are really important to what we're looking for. And we also underlined some key words that helped us know if we were adding or if we were supposed to subtract. And then for this problem, we used Smarties to demonstrate what we were doing so we could see with our eyes how subtraction worked. And down here, we used boxes and we drew pictures to understand how and make it a little bit easier for us to add up all the gifts that Maya got. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.